Hi, everybody. My name is Rebecca Vinton. I'm president and CEO of WellCom. I am so excited to have Amy Bolles here with us today from the American Diabetes Association. But before we get started, we wanted to tell you just a little bit more about how we've partnered with the ADA and some of the initiatives that we're working on here at WellCom. As you all know, we have currently awards programs like we have the Governor's Wellness Award, the Well Workplace Award, as well as other awards that businesses that excel in worksite health promotion can apply for. So we were very excited to find out about the Health Champion Award. So if you've already committed your organization to applying for one of those other awards that we offer, we would highly recommend you looking into this award as well, because we think that the crossover is very similar, but yet it will focus on some different issues. And Amy is going to actually give you an opportunity to look a little bit more in depth at the criteria for that. So we are extremely pleased to be partnering with you all this year. And I, at this point, am going to introduce Amy Bolles, who is the community health strategist for the ADA. And you serve a pretty big territory: Iowa, Nebraska, and South Dakota.
Yep.
So you're all over the place.
Yep.
Yeah. So without further ado, I'm going to pass it on over to Amy to give you a little bit more information about the Health Champion Award. So welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. So we're going to talk about the Health Champion Award. And really, just to start us off, it's always really good to identify the American Diabetes Association's mission. And our mission is to prevent and cure diabetes and to improve the lives of all people affected by diabetes. Looking at it from a public health crisis, we know that $1 in $5 of healthcare dollars are spent caring for people with diabetes, and that the annual healthcare cost for a person diagnosed with diabetes is roughly 2.3 times higher than for a person without. Looking at it even further, we know that 86 million Americans have prediabetes, and 90% of those people don't even know that they have it. Roughly, if you look around the room, or if you look around, if you're out in the mall, that really equates to 1 in 3 of people outside in the mall having that type of prediabetes. And prediabetes can lead to type 2 diabetes and many serious complications. So that's why we thought at the American Diabetes Association, we put a lot of effort into prevention. So for within corporate wellness, we have a lot of really great resources and platforms, but one of the tools that we've put together to really encourage people to utilize those resources is our Health Champion Award. And we're going to do some fast facts on that Health Champion Award. So a Health Champion Award recognizes companies, organizations, community groups that inspire and encourage organizational well-being. And as a company, to qualify, you want to look at meeting 3 different areas of healthy living criteria. The first is nutrition and weight management. The second is physical activity. And the third is organizational well-being. Also, people that have received, or organizations that have received the Health Champion designation have also participated in some of our signature events like Tour de Cure or Step Out. They will receive an elite designation, but that is not required to participate in. There is an application process for the Health Champion, and the applications are accepted on a rolling basis. So there are 3 times per year that you can apply for the award. And you can apply for the award at the link that you'll see. It's the diabetes.org, and My Community Wellness Lives Here /Health Champions. The application, once you start that application process, you do not have to complete it all at once. You can save it. As we know, our lives can get really busy and you can be pulled away. You can save it and be able to revisit the application. We're going to look at the criteria now. So companies, organizations, and community groups meeting the minimum criteria requirements will receive the designation as a Health Champion. There is a lot of really great tools and resources to help you with this process on our website, and you can find the link right there. As well as you can contact me, and I'll give you my information at the end of the presentation. And I'm always a resource for you to be able to contact either via email or phone to get more help with the criteria. But we're going to take a look at the first area. and that is in the health, that's nutrition and weight management. So health champion designees must provide healthy choices at organizational sponsored meals. A health champion designee must also meet 4 or more additional criteria in the nutrition and weight management. Again, you'll see those criteria on our website. A health champion designee also needs to provide a detailed description of how organization meets the individual question criteria. The next one we're going to look at is the physical activity. So as a health champion designee, you must meet 4 or more additional criteria in physical activity category. In doing so, you also again need to provide a detailed description of how the organization meets those individual question criteria. The third one is organizational well-being. A health champion designee must have a smoke-free policy on campus. And then in addition, you must meet 3 or more additional criteria in the organizational well-being. You, again, as with the other two, a health champion designee needs to provide the detailed description of how the organization meets the individual question criteria. Here are some important dates to know. When we talked about that rolling cycle of application, applications received by April 1st through July 15th, those people that meet the criteria, the designees, will be notified in September. Applications, this is the current cycle we're in, applications received August 4th through November 15th, designees will be notified in January, and applications received between December 15th and March 15th, those designees will be notified in May. If you have a need for an extension to those dates, you can contact me. And my name is Amy Bolles, and my email address is abolles@diabetes.org. And if you contact me via email, we can arrange a time to talk and help figure out what we need to help with the extension. Or, as I stated before, if you have any questions on the application or their criteria, I can help with that as well. So once you receive the Health Champion Award, here is what you can expect. You will get a window cling to put up at your organization, a certificate, a plaque, as well as permission to include the designation icon in your employee and recruitment communications. And you also will receive the exclusive use of the promotional toolkit. We're going to talk a little bit about that toolkit. So in that toolkit, you will receive an overview of the benefits and the icon usage guidelines. You'll also receive some ideas to use for celebration and how to activate, as well as some very useful promotional tips and resources, as well as social media messaging, so you can really get the word out there that you are a health champion. On a national level, the American Diabetes Association will make a media announcement about the designation to businesses and other outlets. You will receive advertisement in our magazine that's called Diabetes Forecast. You have potential for feature stories about specific organization innovations. We will launch our campaign with social media promotion of all of our new designees. And you'll also be featured on our Wellness Lives Here website, which actually has a lot of traffic. It's one of our resources that everyone has access to. In looking at the Health Champion designee, we have a lot of resources to help establishments be able to put together activities that will help them meet those criteria. So we have something called the 365 Days of Wellness, and those ideas are on that Wellness Lives Here website. They'll give you a lot of ideas on how to promote health and wellness, encouraging healthy living, as well as lots of ideas on how to improve the organizational well-being. Again, you can find that at the Wellness Lives Here website. And under that Wellness Lives Here website, there's other resources as well. Lots of ways to engage to meet those criteria. We have wellness days, and there are 3 that we have that are on there. It's the American Diabetes Alert Day happens in March, and that's where we utilize that risk test and really encourage people to take that risk test to see where they are, their risk level for type 2 diabetes. May, we have National Get Fit, Don't Sit Day. It's a great day where we encourage activity every 90 minutes. And then the one that's coming up in November is National Healthy Lunch Day. The really nice thing is that there are free toolkits on these events that you can find at our Wellness Lives Here. You register for those and it gives you free e-toolkits for ways to activate within your organizations. And again, those activities will help with that criteria for the Health Champion Award. The second way to engage in their Wellness Lives Here are team building physical activities. And we encourage employee engagement and team building through organizational participation in our annual events, such as Step Out, which happened in Omaha on September 24th, and then Tour de Cure, which typically happens in July. As well as we have total wellness resources. We have online educational resources for individuals focused on healthy eating, managing type 2 diabetes, and assessing health risks. And you can find all of those on diabetes.org. So as I talked about earlier, you can participate in these 3 wellness days. Those are the logos. And when you go onto our website, you can register for the e-toolkits, and they'll have great information with activation ideas and promotional tools for you to be able to activate in your place of business or organization. Thank you for your time. Again, if you have any questions on the criteria, Wellness Lives Here engagement, or on the application process, or if you need an extension, you can contact me. Again, my name is Amy Bolles, and my email is abolles@diabetes.org. Thank you.